Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Jeff from jefflenny.com. I wanted to give you a members area tour of Fast Commissions, which launched today on December 18th, 2012. This, of course, is by Winter Valco and Andrew X. And as you can see, I am logged into the members area here. See, I'm not just showing you screenshots. I'm actually logged into the members area. So basically, to cut to the chase, what this is about. This is actually, and I do like this, by the way. This is actually, I guess you can say, a three-step course. It's very, very, very newbie friendly. It helps you get a really nice looking squeeze page set up. Now, what a squeeze page is something like this, for example, where you can have somebody enter their email address in exchange for free information. So as an example, I can get people to go to this website, which is actually one of the ones they gave me, which I set up myself in about 30 seconds. Yes, it's that easy. I can send people to this link via the traffic methods they cover, which are free, and people will simply give me their email address in order to get a free report. Now, what I do is once I get the free report, I can now sell to that person time and time again. Now, let me ask you a question. If I give you something super duper amazing, cool for free, and then if I recommended a product 2 or 3 days later for 30 or 40 bucks, would you look at it? Yeah, you probably would. And that is how list building works. You give somebody something super duper amazingly cool for free, and in exchange you get their email address and you can sell to them time and time again. In fact, like I mentioned before, this is one of the free squeeze pages they gave me, which is already pre-set up for you. All you have to do is install it, which they give you information as to how to do. It's pretty easy. So let's take a look at the members area. The first thing you're going to have, of course, is the welcome video, which of course is motivational, and it really does inspire you to take action. The one thing I'm going to recommend you also do is make sure you sign up for the live webinar. That's within the members area here. When you get signed up for that, you're going to be able to see them run this stuff live and show you exactly how it works. If you have any questions that weren't answered in the training videos, which I think are pretty thorough, you're going to get a pretty good explanation and get some answers at the webinar. So definitely worth signing up for. I'm ignoring this free trial of stuff. I don't care about that. So next up, you want to go to the very first step. Now, the first step, and again, I mentioned this is excellent for newbies. If you're brand new to making money online, if you've never made a dime online before, this is where you want to start. So number one, it gives you a video on how to sign up for ClickBank, which is going to be the online marketplace you're going to be making, making sales from. Number two, it explains how to get signed up for Aweber, which is my personal recommended autoresponder. It's easy to use, and you're able to build email lists rather nicely using it. And then number three on this page, you get, of course, hosting setups. Now you have two options. You've got the done for you method, which comes with your site all set up, pre-installed, ready to get commissions, and you have to sign up for hosting right here. So they actually do build you a free site, which is nice, but you of course do need to sign up for hosting via their affiliate link for the hosting company, which means of course they're going to make commissions off of that. So, but personally though, I'm honestly going to recommend that you use your own hosting account. For a few reasons. Number one, if you have your own hosting account, you're going to be able to build this stuff yourself. And number two, you're going to be able to learn and understand how to use it. So honestly, I would recommend skipping this first version, even though it's easier, because you're not going to learn anything. It's going to be done for you. And yes, I mean, we all want to have work that's done for us to make things easy, but really setting up a website, installing these sites like you're going to do is very, very basic, is very, very simple, and is something I recommend to all of my students to learn as soon as possible. So I'm going to recommend you do that. So once you do that, you simply click here and you can download your pre-made sites. And that's the one I showed you before. So I'm going to go to my sites right here. And here's a quick list of what they are. You've got sites for different niches. I showed you the Get Girls one, but you've got sites for basically different ClickBank products or different ClickBank offers. For example, ClickBank Traffic Warrior. Well, let me show you. Hold on. Let me show you a couple of these babies here. So as an example, the Seduce Hot Girls one is the one I showed you guys right here. This is actually built live on my own website. It took only a moment to install. Let me show you how that looks here. So all you do is you can edit that via any simple text editor or any simple website editor, such as Dreamweaver. Hold on a second. I'm going to try to minimize a few things here. see, close tab group. I'm trying to make some room to show you guys this. So yeah, I mean, as you can see, it comes pre-set up for you. You just have to add a little bit of code for your autoresponder account, which again, they cover nicely in the training. So this is something that's very simple, but when you set this up yourself, it's going to give you some very basic HTML skills. So don't worry about it. It's easy. You're just going to be adding information into this portion of the code here, which again, they explain. So let me see if I can show you a couple other sites they come with, just to give you an idea of the free stuff you're getting here. Let's look at one called Fight for Love. Now that is something I would definitely call a desperate niche. Let me just show you the site itself right here. I don't know about you, but I mean, this is nice. This is a full product. You could either sell yourself, or you can just send people, or you can even just give people the offer for free and sell to them time and time again. And of course, they give you the complete site and all of these setup files and all that good stuff, which is pretty nice. I mean, you got other ones. You've got one on ClickBank, Traffic Warrior, Copy and Paste Traffic, Forex. Forex is an amazingly awesome niche. Of course, you got Marketing with Onic, which is an excellent online coaching course, which many of you guys might be a part of. But look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Here's how this works. You're not just sending people directly to the offer. You say, hey, watch this video, see how this guy does it. And then, oh my gosh, cool, free video. And then what happens is when they give you their email address right here, they're going to be sent via your autoresponder to the Marketing with Onyx sales page. And you know what that means? If they buy it right there, you make money. $40, $200, depends on what they buy. But if they don't, you can sell to that person again and again and again. You can sell them other internet marketing products. You can sell them other methods to make money online. It's amazing. And guys, this stuff does work. You have heard the saying before that the money is in the list, right? I certainly hope you have, because the money truly is in the list. In fact, I want to ask you a question. How many, and I want you to be honest with me, how many of you right now have purchased something the past month because of an email you received recommending the product? I have. I bought two or three things the past month based on emails. And in fact, if you have not, you're probably lying if you say you haven't. But that is the beauty of this. You're able to get people's information and you're able to sell to them time and time again. And again, the whole course goes through that stuff rather nicely. So, yeah, so I mean, that's the first page. And this is really good stuff. If you're brand new, I'm not bullshitting you. I cannot recommend this enough. So again, you're not going to get rich overnight. I'm going to tell you right now, internet marketing does take a little bit of work. But you know what? I work myself maybe 2 hours a day, 3 hours a day sometimes, and I've made upwards of $1,000. I think the most I've made in one day is $1,300. And I don't make a lot with regards to internet marketers. I know many people that make thousands of dollars a day every day. For me, it's maybe between $500 and $800 a day, which is still pretty good though. So yeah, guys, I mean, this is basic stuff here, and learning this, I mean, go to any internet marketing forum and look at any of the discussions where people ask for advice how to make money. People always recommend building a list. So guys, if you're stuck, if you're kind of stuck and confused, if you're stumped, that is, and confused as to how you can do that, this is for you. You're going to get the pre-built squeeze pages. You're going to get some amazing training, amazing traffic training. I really cannot recommend this enough. So next up, the next step we have, they've actually got traffic software called Extreme Free Commissions. Now, I'm not going to go through this completely now because it doesn't really work with the squeeze page as much. But what it does here is, if you take a look right here, this software allows you to basically automatically publish and monetize and add fresh content to your website. It's going to download fresh content for you, and it's going to schedule the content onto your WordPress website. Now, what I would do with this, personally, is I would use a few different WordPress websites, and I would use those to backlink to my squeeze page, meaning this baby right here, I would do backlinks to this and get traffic for this. I wouldn't just do traffic onto that. So that's how that works. That's going to help you add a lot of content to your WordPress sites. Now, again, that's going to be more recommended if you're building your own blog. You're not going to want to add this to your squeeze page, but this is still a pretty cool tool. It's what you would call easy, and this is going to be kind of done for you in this aspect. So this is pretty cool. Now, step 3. And I really cannot go through this too much without giving everything away. But step 3 is the traffic training. And I'm going to tell you what I do know. I've spent the past hour and a half going through this stuff. And so video number one is going to be viral list builders. It's going to explain why we like them, how to join them, the best ones out there. Basically, what a viral list builder is, or a VLB, is a network you can join where you agree to get a certain number of emails from other people in the program every day. Now, in exchange, you're able to mail a certain amount of people yourself every day as well. Now, I'm going to give you a few tips that they actually did not cover in this training here. Number one, the system works really, really well if you use it correctly. And what that means is if you send people to the offer directly, that sucks because they're going to be getting offers all day long. But if you send the people to your squeeze page, which of course is what this whole course is about, just make sure you're smart and send people to your squeeze page. I mean, they're going to be getting offers all day long. Buy this product, and bam, you're going to send them an email. Hey, here's something for free. They're going to jump on that like freaking crazy, guys. In fact, I've used the VLBs before myself, and they do work rather well. I will tell you that from experience. Next up, they're going to give you, let me scroll down and read my notes on the right side here. I don't want to scroll down and show you everything on here. But they're going to cover some other traffic sources. Number one, how to do solo ads, which means paying people to send emails to their list for you. Now, what that means, I mean, you can start off small. You can pay 30 or 40 bucks, for example, and have a few hundred people send your offer. And by the way, that's really good. But don't worry if you don't want to spend money. The next thing they cover is solo ads. and ad swaps. I'm sorry, ad swaps. Now, what an ad swap is it is free because you find somebody with a small list. If you've got a list of 25 people, you can say, hey, I'll email yours if you email mine. And you're both going to add subscribers to your list. And then as you grow your list, you can do that with more people. Well, they cover this very, very nicely and show you where you can get access to many, many other people like yourself who are new and wanting to build their list. And I'll tell you guys, a couple of years ago, when I was first building my list, I did my first ad swap when I had about 40 people. And I think I got about 25 more people from that. And I think within 2 weeks of doing free ad swaps, I was up to 300 or 400 people on my list. And I was already making sales and making money by promoting stuff to my list. So guys, I'm trying to keep this review as simple as possible. I've gone through as much as possible in only 12 minutes, and I spent an hour and a half doing this or so. If you want more information about this product, if you're on my website right now, I want you to make sure you read the information down below that talks about it. And other than that, I just recommend you check out the product. I'm going to put a link down below where you can purchase this yourself. So I'm going to tell you right away, the sales video is hypey. Of course, that's what makes sales these days. Ignore the hype. Trust me on this. This is a legitimate and a valuable course. And honestly, if you stick with what it teaches, if you follow the instructions exactly as they explain, I promise you, there is no way you will not make money using this. So having said that, I'm going to cover a few more things. Is the upsells. Number one, you got the VIP cash sites. Now what these are actually pre-built websites for you, complete websites in different niches. And these are pretty popular. Now, of course, this is not free, but it's a pretty worthwhile investment, I think, if you want to have some sites pre-done for you in pretty good niches. I mean, pre-foreclosure, that's a desperate niche. Pregnancy, believe it or not, there's a huge market for women that cannot get pregnant. Resume help, self-defense, skincare, yoga, woodworking. I mean, there's a whole bunch of these here. I didn't install any of these yet. Hold on. I did not install any of these because I really have no need to. But because I build my own sites. But if you're new, this is something I think you would benefit from nicely. So I'll show you one I downloaded though. It's the pregnancy niche site. Let me see if I can open this up. I think I might have deleted it. Hold on. So I'm going to download it fresh right here. Okay, here we are. Now again, I mean, they give you instructions on how to do everything here. I'm only going to be able to show you really a small screenshot of how this whole thing looks. I mean, I know it's really hard to see here, but I mean, I'm zooming in, but as you can see here though, this site is great. The very top right here has a nice call to action, and it reviews different pregnancy things down below. So I mean, again, if you send traffic to this using the methods they cover, or even other traffic methods, you're going to find that's going to convert pretty well and get you some decent money. Let's take a look at one other. As you can see, that's the only one I've clicked on so far. Let me look at another desperate niche, marriage. Marriage issues are always a problem, and both men and women are willing to pay for advice. I mean, you guys know marriage counselors can charge 150, 125, 150 bucks an hour. So is somebody going to pay 30 or 40 bucks for a course? This is going to teach them how they can save their marriage. Yes, and even better if you give them a free report how to do it. It's easy. It's simple. I'm sorry, I'm trying to think. It's brainless. There we are. It's a easy choice they get to make. So let's take a look at this one here. I mean, it's the same kind of idea. Look at this. I mean, number one, you got product reviews down there. Number two, you got a big, nice call to action. Click here now to save your marriage. Which, I mean, again, this type of site is simple. It's really, really simple as can be, but they also convert like crazy. And again, I'm not going to take the time to install that now. I'm trying to keep this as simple as possible, but I have installed pre-built sites like that before. I have used them before, and they do convert well. Although I do recommend rewriting the content. And what I mean is, any articles on the website, rewrite them so that the content is unique. And you're not using the same content as everybody else. But I mean, yeah. So that is that. One of the other upsells, which I paid for as well, just to show you guys, is the VIP coaching. And I'm going to scroll down here. And it's basically a 7-day master plan. That's going to really help you get, I mean, it's going to be, if you want hand-holding and somebody to really hold your hand, I mean, this really is going to give you a lot more information right here. This is really going to give that to you. And if you're new, I recommend you do that as well. And then you have the VIP traffic app, which I actually have not downloaded yet, but I'll show you what it does, though. I do have the course right here. What the software does, and this is great if you're using SEO. Believe it or not, Google actually does count visits to your site. And if people, let's say you're trying to get ranked for the phrase how to get pregnant quickly, and if people are finding your site via that phrase, that right there is actually going to improve your rankings in Google. So what this software does is this will search Google for your keyword, and it will look through the results for as many pages as it takes until it finds your site. It gets better though. It's going to click on your site. It's going to spend a few minutes on your site reading the content, and then click on a random link. Now, what this simulates, and by the way, it does it more. It reads some more and clicks on another link. It does it twice. So what this does is this simulates somebody searching Google for your keyword, finding your site via your keyword, and showing interest and clicking on a link within your site. So believe it or not, I mean, it's, as cheesy as that sounds, that works like crazy. And that's going to really, really help improve your rankings as well. So if you don't know much about SEO, I would recommend probably staying away from this one. But if you're going to be building your own sites, and if you understand the basics of SEO, I think this is going to be really worthwhile, and I think this is going to be something you're going to learn a lot from. But I'll be honest with you guys, even if you just go with the basic course by itself without the upsells, you're going to do well. However, if I had to recommend one upsell, I mean, it would really be either a toss-up between the VIP cash sites or the VIP coaching. Those are both really valuable. I mean, again, the traffic app is cool, and that's something I'm going to be using myself, but I would say that's going to be slightly more advanced. You want to understand the basics of SEO for that first. But, yeah, guys, so, that's my review. If you have any questions, hit me up and let me know. I mean, I do recommend this. Again, it's going to take a little bit of work, but, I mean, it's pretty simple. You know what? Let me show you real quick. For those of you that are new and are really wondering just how easy it is to set up these sites, let me show you real quick. Hold on a second. Okay, I mean, the Seduce Hot Girl site right here, for example. All you have to do is you just have to install these two sites into your hosting account. So, for example, if your website is hosted with GoDaddy or HostMonster, all you have to do is install this index file and this images folder into the site, which they explain how to do, and that's going to build you a cool looking squeeze page like this. And by the way, once again, guys, these types of things work. So number one here, you're going to get some pretty kick-ass training. You're going to get some pretty kick-ass squeeze pages, and I mean, this is going to give you some really good internet marketing training and understandings. And you know what? Once you understand this stuff, there's no reason you can't modify these and change them for your own niches. There's no reason you can't even build your own with other methods, guys. So, hey, that is my review. I'm going to recommend this highly. If you have any questions, let me know. My name is Jeff Linney. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and have a great day.